Hello and welcome to First Taste, the show where we are finally the target demographic of a rap album.
Yes.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Chris, and today we are listening to the new Gorillaz album, Humanz. I'm really excited. This is probably safe to say one of the most hyped albums of the year, most anticipated.
Definitely for me.
Just because of the amount of collaborators and everything they always manage to pull in. Good old Jamie and Damon.
What?
Yeah. Jamie Hewlett. Damon
Albarn.
Albarn.
Okay. I thought you were trying to pronounce Damon, but when Jamon.
I don't know. Gorillaz is one of those really early life and childhood experiences for me. It was one of the first albums that I can remember picking out on my own that actually ended up being good too. I only say that because I was listening to beatboxing and a lot of other really just awful stuff.
So there was Gorillaz, but then there was also Bumfunk MCs.
Pretty much, yeah. I've always been really appreciative of the way they introduce you to other artists and even genres actually as well. Like it was some of my earliest experience of listening to like hip hop and big soft spot for Gorillaz.
And so what about this new album?
I've listened to Andromeda and Ascension and they're both really good.
Okay.
I really like both of those.
I've heard some mixed reviews about it. Mm-hmm. Plastic Beach was like definitely my favorite Gorillaz album. Mm-hmm. I mean, that wasn't their last album, but you know, it kind of was.
Yeah.
So, I am looking forward to see what they do. There's no explaining our drinks
not
today,
really.
Banana, milkshake, Gorillaz. He's got
chocolate milkshake that doesn't have anything to do with Gorillaz, but it's delicious and it reminds me of being a kid.
And we've got our Yogos.
Yeah, so I was having this conversation with Middo before. I don't know if these are exist all around the world.
I don't think these do.
But these were it was the biggest treat you could get as a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
the biggest treat you can get as a 27-year-old as well.
That doesn't change.
Chocolate yogurt, and then you lick this part.
And they're very considerate because they give you spoons.
They give you a spoon in it, and it's got a little bit that you tip in. Oh, it's going everywhere.
I thought you nailed it.
No, I didn't nail it. No.
I looked away for 1 second and you spilt them.
The pure reason we have these is because the mascot is a gorilla.
Just fine.
You got it? Oh, you're so much better than me.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. What is this? I just had scratched my bum off. There we go.
Oh, that's Vince, is it?
Vincent.
That beat is really 90s,
It's Bumfunk MCs.
It is, it's Bumfunk MCs.
Super high energy to start off.
The opposite to Snoop Dogg in Welcome to Plastic Beach. Oh, you know this one already. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is known territory for me. But the scratch my bum off intro wasn't.
There he is.
A wild 2D. Damon appears.
Wild 2D.
2D. Oh yeah. I've got to put on my
Gorillaz
we're in
lens.
the Gorillaz universe. Yeah, when this song's on, it's really on. But there's actually quite a lot of stopping and starting.
Okay.
Pulls the beat back completely and then it comes back in. And
yeah.
It's cool. It's kind of dynamic like that.
And it's not long either.
No, it's short.
It's a roller coaster. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I really like that choral sample thing in the back. Yeah,
we're saying higher.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Funky.
It is, yeah. Oh man,
it's quite safe to say that's pretty much 90s.
Yeah,
right?
I'm really enjoying all these 90s synths.
Yeah.
Synthesis. Almost even 80s. I'm not feeling this song too much. I mean, I'm enjoying the funky elements to it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's anything that hasn't been done before. I really enjoy the vocalist though.
Yeah.
The beat is a bit uninteresting though.
It's already ticked off some of the criteria of a Gorillaz album then, because you've already been introduced to a new artist. In terms of a showcasing element. Yeah.
It's a perfectly fine song. Coasting.
Yeah.
Really. That's not a good sign for this second song.
You don't want to be coasting this early on.
No, you want to be bringing out all the guns.
This reminds me of Disclosure. I think that's what it is. It's just a little bit too Disclosure for me, except 4 or 5 years after Disclosure.
Yeah, exactly.
There's our first laugh sample, our first captured laugh. So always a few of those.
It's a Gorillaz classic, the laugh. Again, really boring beat.
I'm just not sure what it's trying to be. This is
album?
CD nightclub song.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Gorillaz have ever done that. The only time in memory that they've done that is D.R.A.M.
I don't call that
CD amazing.
Yeah, that song's amazing.
Yeah. I think just Sean Ryder covers the CD part.
Been a bit less of Damon on this one so far. It's been really heavy focus on the features. That's the word.
But is Noodle meant to still be on guitar, because there's been no guitar so far.
Good point.
Like, at all. But I'm thinking maybe...
Oh no, I'm dying again. I'm okay. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe they just did the whole, Noodle plays synth and Russell's only playing samples.
Yeah, it's just like pressing a button.
So it'll be interesting to see if it stays super electronic. See, I only really had a glimpse of the Fall, the album prior to this, or the
What is this?
work they put out. Well, it's got De La Soul on it, so it should be good.
That's pretty.
Cool.
Yeah, this is good. This is back. What? Really? Oh, that was so bold.
So promising, and then just flattened by that kick drum.
That was the most unimaginative thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was almost subversive, that's how I
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't expect that from Gorillaz. It was
almost an immediate, surely not, response. But he's rolling with it.
De La Soul's amazing.
Quite a lot of auto-tune as well.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying the auto-tune either. What's going on
This
though?
song is so strange.
Oh my goodness, it's just like drum and bass. He can do better than this.
This doesn't feel like the same song.
Yeah.
The intro's like, De La Soul with a bit of flow. This is gonna be great.
So dumb.
Yeah. It's just really like garage bandy, basically.
See, this is cool. I like this. You're not convinced, I can tell.
Oh, I just don't know if it can rescue it.
No, absolutely
yeah.
not. But it's like the intro was really cool, and then the outro was cool. Damon can do better than that. He can just do better.
This is cool. Oh, I keep forgetting how to pronounce her name. Kelela? Oh, it's terrible. I should know how to pronounce that. No.
Milkshake?
No.
Not her, okay.
Not her.
I recognise her voice.
I love that underlevel, that underlayer happening there. That's really cool.
You can hear it's Damon's voice.
It sounds like a transmission because there's a bit of like tuning.
I mean,
It's still really bizarre, hey. It's just, it sounds so in the box, if you know what I mean by
yes,
that. But it's
definitely,
just like
totally.
100% synthetic, and then just, yeah. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. It's just really maybe a little bit too bland.
It is, yeah. It feels really phoned in.
Yeah, that's totally it. Do you have a spare morning to drop some vocals on this track? Yeah, I'll email them to you.
Yeah, no, I think the vocals are fine.
Oh, you mean the beats and everything?
Songwriting as well, like the
yeah,
composition.
Yeah.
Nothing's really grabbing me and being like, yeah, this is something unique that like deserves a new album or something, you know? Vocals in general have been great.
There he is. I'm at a point now where I can 100% enjoy his voice on whatever, but at the beginning it's a bit of a steep
It's an adjustment.
curve, yeah, because it's just so raucous and squeaky, but I have to go on record saying Atrocity Exhibition is unbelievably good. Like, I'm totally on board after that. That album's phenomenal. This is good.
Yeah, this is good.
Still seems to be a bit of a lack of cohesion, even within the singular songs.
Yeah.
Or just the sections are so strange. Other than Ascension, I think that's the
Guitar.
This is cool. There it is.
That was a laugh. We're up to 2 laughs.
2 laughs, okay. Slow start, but I think maybe the second half will just be full of laughs.
This feels a bit more Gorillaz.
I like this, yeah. I think 2D has just been absent a lot so far.
Yes, yeah. This is strange. It's really like discordant in a way. Even this song isn't doing like a whole lot for me in the grand scheme of Gorillaz. Like,
so that's where I'm at right now. Is that I think this song's good, but I'm not sure if it's good purely in relation to the 3 or 4 we heard prior to it. It's like relative good. Are we being taken for a ride?
I feel like I've been taken for a ride a little bit. Look.
Look here. Listen here.
I'm not wonderfully happy with what's going on here. I feel a bit let down. I feel a bit betrayed by Damon that he hasn't put in more effort to this. I feel like it's been very sloppy. It's been very unimaginative so far. I think the best part of it has been the features. That first song, Ascension, is that what it's called or something?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Vince Staples track. Yeah, that's easily been my favourite so far.
Yeah, and the Danny Brown features, like all the features, De La Soul's feature, they've all been really good. I know the second half has got some of the bigger tracks. It's got Andromeda, it's got Hallelujah Money. I'm really hoping that's a sign of what's to come.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if those songs are any good. I've just heard good things about them. Are you sort of similar at the moment?
Yeah, I think that just way too early in the album, it dropped off. I mean, that intro doesn't really count. It kind of set up the stage adequately, and then Ascension was like, cool, here we go. It's gonna be cool. And then,
but then like just ran off the cliff. Yeah,
it's just by the third or fourth time of the beat, I was a little bit unplugged.
Let's hope that it picks up for the second half.
See, on the other hand, this bass line, it's not that dissimilar from a lot of the generic sounding first half bass lines.
Yeah, but it's got a little bit something extra to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is good. I think the use of it in this song is great.
I like the pretty, the keyboard. Mm-hmm. That's really nice. Oh, yeah. Spacey. Mm-hmm. No, this is really good.
Yeah.
Now this is what I want.
This is what the entire first half is missing.
Yeah.
Because this is the first song we've had where it's just Noodle, 2D. Yeah. They're just like, this is just Gorillaz as far as
this is Gorillaz,
yeah.
Exactly.
But I really like this song.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah. Pretty.
See, lots of like diverse instrumentation in this song, which we just haven't seen in the album.
I think like the syllable structure of that refrain is really well done too. Just the take it in your heart. I don't know what it is. It just fits really well within the beat. It's pretty much the first truly Murdoch bass line too. I think it's only one note pretty much. Or like it's not a very complex melodic structure, but it's you could see him playing it, I guess. And that's always the biggest thing with Gorillaz. It's like, can you visualize the band playing this song? If not, is it even Gorillaz? So yeah, that's great. That
was really good. If the rest of the album could be that good, it would be a good album. And that's not too much to ask because that was Plastic Beach.
I think this might be the first song where there's no name attached. I think this might be the first featureless song. You picked a really funny song of eating the yo-go. It's like the most sparse and quiet one. It's just like...
I'm just all about that mood. Speaking of moody, this is really moody and it's really good. It's probably not one that I'd come back and listen to on its own. Definitely a mood piece, and I'm enjoying it as such. It's these that are the sort of songs that make it feel like a cohesive, like sort of more concept album that Gorillaz do.
It's vaguely reminiscent of Empire Ants, which was one of my favourite songs on Plastic Beach.
Oh, if it drops like Empire Ants does.
That'd be awesome.
Here we go. Empire.
This is super pleasant though. This is nice.
It's really chill.
Bizarre though, because there's quite clearly a second voice there, but there's been no
attribution
no one's
to
in the
it.
listing,
Damon's really pushing the limits of his vocal range.
Yeah.
This is a really good like middle point for the album. Like it's going to break up the album really well into half and half.
I think it's always a telltale sign too when you got songs like this. They're clearly down tempo, they're clearly subdued, but they're not disengaging.
No.
But we had like track 3 and 4 were like up
so
tempo,
annoying.
And they felt like they had less momentum than this.
Yeah,
and this
definitely. Exactly.
This is way more engaging and captivating.
Again, that beat that's just like it's a very heavy beat. It's not as bad here.
It's just been so unclear the tangent that this album's trying to take.
80s synths are really cool. We are truly in the Stranger Things era. I don't know what to think about this.
I think maybe Damon thought that dum 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 is cooler than it actually is.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I can just picture him in the control room and he's just like
getting really into it.
That's genius, but then
like
it doesn't translate.
Also, it might be better if we listen to it very loud and those like have the speakers booming and like we could really hear that bass.
We're losing out a little bit there because a lot of the beats would be pretty heavy down low.
And also live, I guess.
Yeah,
would
maybe.
All right. If it was peppered in with the hits, it could. I guess it could work alright. Oof.
Right. It's just like
all these beats are just all the same.
Around the 10-second mark of every single song other than 3. I keep doing this really distinct exhale. It's like a sigh. It's like, pretty much. Okay. I kind of am respecting that it's been consistent with its club aesthetic.
As far as Humanz is going, this is okay.
Again though, that's like
a bit middle of the road in general though.
It's that relative sense though, I guess.
Sex murder party.
Yeah.
The way he says it makes it sound like 3 different things. Step 1, sex.
Step 2, murder the sexual partner. And then party. Just so many of the drum sounds are hollow.
Yeah. Just like do not inspire anything really.
Yeah.
Got more laughs.
in purely a snapshot sense, though, if you took a photo, if that was possible, of this mix right now,
Yeah.
Noodle's not there, Russell's not there, but like no one's present except for that vocal line, I guess.
Yeah.
2D's kind of there, but it's super washed out, and I don't know.
But I mean, there's something to be said about having a more sparse soundscape occasionally. I don't mind that. You're right that it doesn't make it sound and feel like Gorillaz.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it when they bring it back to just a couple of instruments or whatever. As long as it's interesting, and that's where I think it kind of falls apart for me. This isn't terrible. Bit boring though.
Well, so I mentioned it before, but The Fall, I think the whole idea about that release was that it was completely done on an iPad. This could also have been made on an
Yeah,
iPad. You know what I mean?
exactly. It's like
we've
at least
waited-
you give that one credit for like
Yeah.
you know being done in an inventive way and like presenting a challenge, but this does not present a challenge in like any way whatsoever for the creator or for the listener. I don't feel like it's challenging in any way.
I back you up on the whole sparseness thing. I think that's certainly an aspect that this album's benefited off so far. Like there was that song a few back where it was super sparse and engaging, but this isn't.
It doesn't do the same.
No.
Doesn't have that same magic to it.
Pretty sure this whole album was supposed to be playing on the whole coming together as a human race kind of thing. I mean, there's the title.
Okay.
And that's just not been evident.
Perhaps like with the incredible amount of features that he's had on the album and bring it together,
Maybe.
but it's not like it's a Christmas charity event or something. Like, we are the world. 2D's vocals really like remind me of someone, like the way it's a little Drakey.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind this song actually. I kind of like the kind of rhythm to it. Like I feel like it's got a bit of momentum to it. I don't mind that. See, by this point in the album, it's just like, oh, see, that's nice.
Yeah.
Interesting vocals. Almost operatic without being opera.
Yeah.
Like theatrical, I guess.
This might be a bit of a stretch, but I can't help but feel that this song's trying to do what Baby You're a Rich Man did in, like, you know how the Beatles used that track? It's just like, how good's money? Do you know what I mean?
And I think that's a pretty good summation of Humanz in
Yeah.
general, is Damon going, how good is money? I want more.
Yeah.
Let's make some club bangers.
I guess to some extent that's what brings all humans together, but not in a good way. Almost 100% of the time, not in a good way.
We got it.
Yeah.
We cracked it. I feel like this song is meant to have a sort of emotional impact, but it's not getting me. It's totally missed me.
I mean, in terms of what's directly there, there's at least 4 separate things happening within that song, but I'm not convinced any of them are tying in with each other at all.
Sure.
They're not cohesive with each other. It's kind of fundamentally important in a song. Church bells there.
Yeah, like wedding bells.
Who's getting married? I really like it.
This song feels like a little protesty.
Yeah, in the same way that Pepsi commercial was
Yeah,
protesting.
exactly.
It's not achieving a lot. It's certainly not a collective spirit.
It's just very vague.
Yeah, that's probably the most interesting beat so far, though. For me, at least. At least there's some meat and potatoes behind that
Yeah, okay.
E beat.
Yeah, it's not hollow.
Because they've all been just...
I don't find it very interesting, but you're right, it's not hollow. But this is the last song, right? This feels like a really weird place to leave off.
Are you a big Savages fan? Are you into Savages?
I'm not too into them, no. But like, you're not using Jehnny Beth for her like fullest advantage here. Like,
No.
it could be anyone. Right. Look. Look. Just look.
The first half of the second half was kind of cool. It re-engaged me briefly and then lost me again completely. And then I wasn't back for the rest of it.
Andromeda, the song after that, I don't know what it was called. They really hooked me in for the first time in the album apart from Ascension. And then I think I was a little bit more engaged than you in the final part of that album. I didn't mind some of it. That last song didn't do anything for me, really. It just felt like a cheap kind of call to arms, I guess. Like a call to action that didn't really achieve much at all. The first half was honestly a bit hard for me to get through. It was all very samey. It just felt heartless. It didn't have that soul that Gorillaz normally has behind it and that emotional oomph that I often find that they have. It felt really phoned in. Like most of the album felt a bit effortless.
I keep wanting to say it felt undercooked, but undercooked implies that there is an underlying idea that
Sure.
that wasn't able to reach its full potential. But a few of those songs, I just don't think there was even an idea there.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
kind of just, I don't know.
It was just like a very basic sort of beat. And for me, there's a bit of a dichotomy in my head, because that first half had a lot of really great features, and I enjoyed that the most. But then the second half was a bit more Gorillaz, like a bit less feature heavy, I feel, a bit more emphasis on 2D and, you know, the gang. And that was the stuff that I really liked as well about that. And I feel like if you could just take the really good features that there were and then combine it with the production and the cohesion that the more Gorillaz-y tracks had, that's where you get the gold. But I feel like they kind of separated a bit and it's like, this is your good feature, this is your good production sort of one. And in previous albums, they've tied that together really well, but I just felt like it was one or the other here. And it just made every song feel half-baked.
EP's worth of material there.
Probably.
And that would have sufficed the release aspect of putting something out. Because clearly he felt they felt compelled to put something out, and it was like painted as this big reunion because they went on indefinite hiatus and stuff. So I get that. I get that they had to come out with a statement, especially if they had intentions of doing so. Like a single wouldn't have done it. But then I honestly think this is not an album's worth of material. It was kind of like maybe a few of those early singles were put together, maybe songs like Ascension, and they felt like they had something going. So they were like, okay, cool, these are starting points. But then they just, he just filled in gaps. Basically.
It was just, the rest of it was total filler. You look at the track listing and it's like 20 tracks long. And then you can pick out 3 or 4.
That's an EP length. Ascension might be one of my favourite songs of the year. I think that song's really good. I gotta remember the track now, but I think it was Busted and Blue.
Oh,
the song was really pretty. I really like that song.
I really love that song.
Andromeda was one of the ones I was familiar with going in, and I still like it as much as the first time I heard it. So that's a good sign.
And I really enjoyed one of those last ones. Yeah, She's My Caller, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I didn't mind as well.
Yeah, and it's just the kind of thing where I do try my hardest, but it gets to a point where if it's not re-engaging me as a listener, I get a little bit agitated and just a lot like I can't be bothered, basically. And I felt like that for large portions of that, unfortunately. And so for most albums that we do on this show, I'm usually at the very least leaving with the sense that I have the intention to listen to an album again.
I don't
could totally not listen to that album again. Like I could totally just pretend that never happened.
The only reason I would give this another listen is that I would think it's Gorillaz and it deserves it.
It wasn't bloated in terms of how many talented people were on it, but it was almost worse because it was hollow. You shouldn't think that's a hollow album, but I do. Like, I can't shake that.
Because of the production side of it. Because, like, the features was so rich.
Yeah.
And so good, but the production on it was hollow. Yeah. The Gorillaz part of it was hollows. And you can have all these fancy features, but if the Gorillaz part of it is not there, I don't think people are going to be interested. Gorillaz
should at least be the glue between all the features, and that wasn't even there.
Yeah, exactly.
Bit unsatisfying. I think I said it before, but I could just completely pretend that didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Basically,
It's the Fall Part 2.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please let us know what you think of the album, because this would be an album that I'd really love to discuss with you guys. I'd like to like this album. I'd like to find stuff to like about it. You saying? See ya.
Sorry.